Okay, so I am here with another one of these homeowner tips. If you guys are watching these through any portal other than the HomeBot distribution that we do for our clients, then thank you. You can certainly go look at the entire history of these tips. But this really is unique for our clients, our homeowners that used us for their financing needs, for their mortgage needs. So thank you to all of you for that patronage. In any case, this tip this time around is fairly unique. I had never seen or done this before, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Not too long ago, within the last couple of weeks, I received a paper hanger on my door from the metro districts. And a lot of us in the Denver metro area are tied to metro districts for water, including some of Denver. Not really areas up north, but since I'm down south and my office is down south, that's where a lot of our clients reside, where their homes are that we finance. So this is certainly applicable. And there are probably other water districts, water boards that have this kind of thing. So I received this notice that says the water district thinks there's a problem with my water because the usage is so high. That wasn't really reflected in my bill, although I haven't seen the most recent one or the upcoming one, so I wasn't really sure. And it suggested that you call their office and have a discussion, I guess, about what's going on. So I did that, and we talked about what could be increasing water usage. And I said it really shouldn't be an increase. In fact, it should be a decrease. Summer ended, turned off the irrigation system, the sprinklers aren't running. The woman I spoke to did mention that perhaps there's a leak in the irrigation system. And if you guys have watched any of these past videos, or if you do go back and watch any of them, you'll know that I spend an exorbitant amount of time working on the sprinkler system myself. I hate it. It is one of those banes of my existence. And I'm well aware that the irrigation wasn't the problem. So she gave me some tips about things that could be going on. One that really struck a chord with me was how to check if your toilets are a problem, and that you can put a little food coloring in the tank. And if the food coloring appears in the bowl, then there's a leak in that system. And I'm not a plumber. In fact, of all the things that go into the home maintenance, home repair space, that's probably my least favorite, the one I'm least familiar with, those kinds of things. So I started paying closer attention to hearing the water. And there was a day where I was working from home by myself. Everybody's gone, school, work, whatever. And I heard water running from upstairs, and that seemed really odd to me. And sure enough, one of the toilets was running without needing to. It hadn't recently been flushed, whatever the case may be. It turned out that the water in the tank was leaking. And then obviously it's a relatively automated process where the water fills back up. You guys have seen what goes on inside a toilet tank with the water level and the floater and how it turns on and off. So I jumped on YouTube because when I opened the tank, I had not seen this type of a setup before. It wasn't the giant floating ball on an arm that eventually turns the water off as it rises. So I jumped on YouTube and looked at some videos that were more synonymous with the inner workings of that particular tank, and then went beyond that to learn how to disassemble it so I could see. And sure enough, there's a rubber gasket in there that was so far gone, I couldn't even tell that there was a rubber gasket. I was literally able to rub the remnants off of what remained with my finger. So I took those parts off to the hardware store, found the replacement, which wasn't that easy because the original one was literally just gone, but I was able to do it. One of the cool things I did discover about a lot of these parts now that are for doing home improvements, home repairs yourself, is that a lot of the products will actually have a QR code on them that will immediately bring up the instructions or a video. And I was able to decipher that it was, in fact, the part I needed. And sure enough, took it home, installed it, watched the video to put it all back together, and problem solved. No more leak, no more issue with the water district, that kind of thing. So really cool stuff. So Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew all of that. If your water bill seems high, there may be leaks. Put food coloring in the toilet tanks. That was a really cool idea. Figure out if those rubber gaskets are shot and they are causing any problems, and hopefully that will help you guys out some. Oh, and that there are ways to look at those home improvement, home repair parts and get better information before you spend the money on a part you may not need. All right, so that's it for this time around. That was really long-winded, so thank you for hearing me out if you guys did actually watch the entire video. If you want to see the other homeowner tips, if you want to watch any of the other video channels, etc., certainly feel free. You can get all of that and more about us by using our text code. That's at the bottom of the screen. Text CORE to 63566. It'll ping you back all kinds of information about us. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.